We'll start off with what's happening around the place at the moment. These are the sort of points that I'm going to cover off on. So what is the legal industry today? What are clients looking at the moment, and what are they going to want in the future? One of the big issues I think that all of us have got, particularly in law at the moment, is the re-entry of Big Four back into law again. That's going to have a big impact, and it is having a big impact, maybe not so much here, but certainly around the world. There's certainly new law, as we like to coin it, and certainly part of what Rob does is certainly fits into the new law category. Looking at really what firms that are currently in these markets are doing and how they're responding. So it's not a matter of sitting there and saying, well, it's all changed and woe is me. A lot of firms are actually getting there and making some changes themselves, and just looking at what the future's got, and then we'll lead into what Rob's got to say. So if this works, the world as we know it, almost 250,000 law practices around the world, growing at about 4%. We know from our research that in Asia, the growth rates are around about 7%, around the world 4%, but in Australia it's about 2% as we understand it. And I think from the numbers that came out of Lexon recently in Queensland, around about 4% is the growth rate in law firms. So the numbers that you guys put in for the Lexon renewals this year showed an increase in about 4% calendar year on calendar year. So that's the market, and that's the size of it. So it's growing, but not much more than the CPI is at the moment. One of the issues we've got to look at is what's the impact on Australia from the international firms coming in. So it's interesting to have a look at this when you see this is a little chart that we've done. And over the 44 years, up until 2009, we had 9 firms come in. And since then, so in the last 6 years, we've had 21 of the international firms come into Australia. So if you look at that, it might not directly impact on small firms, but it impacts on everybody, because what happens at the top causes waves that run all the way down. So you've got situations where some partners are jumping out of the bigger firms, don't want to be in an international firm, so that they're coming in and there's a lot of lateral movement. But as well as that, as the firms that were national firms and were more than happy to live in that little space are now finding that their lunch is being eaten by the international firms, then of course they're going looking for more work, which means they come down and they compete against the mid-tier firms, and then the mid-tier firms start to compete against the small firms, and then it goes on and on. So bear that in mind. That's where a lot of this impact is coming from, and there's been a lot of change. I'm not sure we've caught all the firms there, but I reckon we've gone pretty close. And there are still other firms looking to come into Australia, because the comments very much were, if growth is in Asia, a lot of the internationals think, well, we'll come to Australia because we understand them, they've got the same sort of law structures that we've got. It gives us a chance to do business in Asia.